My baby.
We are on the record in file 23-21612-FC, People versus Kenyatta, Tywin Silvertooth. We are here today for sentencing, and we are proceeding today in person. First, can I have the attorneys place their appearance on the record, beginning with Ms. Arnold.
Allison Arnold for the people.
John Glazier on behalf of Mr. Silvertooth.
Mike Dagmar-Gozi for Mr. Silvertooth.
And sir, you are Kenyatta Tywin Silvertooth.
Yes.
Mr. Silvertooth, have you had an opportunity to read and review your pre-sentence report?
Yes.
Have you had an opportunity to discuss that report with Mr. Glazier and or Mr. Dagmar-Gozi?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the representation and the advice that they've given you?
Yes.
Do you wish to explain or challenge the accuracy or the relevancy of any of the information that's in the pre-sentence report?
No.
Mr. Glazier or Mr. Dagmar-Gozi, does the pre-sentence report disclose any prior convictions in which there exist any known constitutional defects?
No, Your Honor.
The probation officer has calculated the minimum sentencing guidelines on count 2, the discharging of firearm from a vehicle causing death, to be from 225 to 750 months to life. Do you agree with that computation of guidelines?
Your Honor, we're not going to challenge the guidelines because of the nature of the other conviction.
All right, Mr. Glazier, then, is there anything you'd like to say on behalf of Mr. Silvertooth before the court passes sentence?
The other thing we'd add, Your Honor, is that my client does maintain his innocence, and he understands that there's no discretion in the sentencing. He's aware of that, at least as to the first-degree murder charge, and he hopes he'll be vindicated on appeal.
All right. Mr. Silvertooth, is there anything you would like to say before the court passes sentence? Ms. Arnold, do the people wish to be heard?
We do, Your Honor. Just briefly, I want to thank the officers from the Adrian Police Department for their efforts in this case. Everyone in the department, frankly, I think had a role, and particularly Detectives Ruffner, Lanford, and Sergeant Putnam from that department. I hope that the conviction in this case and the sentence has a deterrent effect on anybody who wishes to or who attempts to commit a similar crime within the county. I know law enforcement in Lenawee County and our office will do anything we can to effectuate justice in this sort of case. As far as the sentence itself, it is mandatory, it is just, so I'm not going to comment on that further. I think the family can best articulate the loss of Jonathan Simmons and the effect that that has had on them.
All right. We have statements from the family.
We do, Your Honor. We'd like to first, Cynthia Simmons, who is Jonathan Simmons' mother, would like to speak.
So, Ms. Simmons, if you just state your name and then you can make your statement.
Good morning. My name is Cynthia Simmons. I'm Jonathan Simmons' mother. I don't understand why this Silvertooth took my son's life. Jonathan was a loving child. He was only a kid. This is a grown man. He should be more professional than that. He hasn't been killing John. And he's going to regret every bit of it, because God said forgive those. And I'm going to forgive him, because you know what? I ain't going to go to hell like he's going to hell eternity.
And Judge, we also have Demetrius Cato, who is Jonathan Simmons' sister. And she'll be speaking as well as reading a statement from Parole Russell.
Okay. So if you'll just state your name again and you can make your statement.
Demetrius Cato, Jonathan Simmons' sister. Being the oldest of 11, I felt like I felt my little brother because I felt like I needed to protect him and I couldn't and didn't. I'm not gonna say he was perfect, but he didn't deserve to die. We're never gonna see my brother again. We have his memories now, but I was just about to try to read this. This is from his child's mother, Earl Russell. Okay. Almost 2 years without you. still don't know how I'm making it this long without you. It was days I couldn't even go. I couldn't even go a day without you. February 13th was the last day you was able to pick our daughter up from school. Minutes later, you were killed. You loved taking and picking her up from school. That was your favorite part of the day. And our baby girls also, because she knew you would take her to the store and get her whatever it was she wanted. She was a daddy's girl. The day we got the news, I was at school. People was calling me. I knew it was a lie. You was a loving person with a big heart. And that smile I miss. Good people don't get killed. That's what I thought. I wanted it to be a lie so bad, having to go home and tell our children you was gone because some evil people took your life over what? That's what I want to know. Now we would never get a chance to hug you again, and it hurts so bad. The pain I feel every day, the pain I feel every day will never go away, and I have to deal with that for the rest of my life. 10 years we shared so many memories that I can talk about for days that I will forever have to hold on to. We had 2 beautiful children before you left this earth. The day we found out we was having a boy, you were so happy you finally got a son and was only able to enjoy 10 months with him. He knew his father's face. When I show him pictures, he pointed you saying, Dada, with a big smile on his face. He reminds me so much of you. So much. It's like you all over again. Thank you for leaving a part of you with me forever. Our baby girl miss you so much. Seeing the hurt in her eyes hurts me the most when she cries for you. And it's nothing I can do about it. It makes me so angry. All I can do is tell her everything would be okay. Because I don't know what else to say to stop her from hurting. Do I do his or just say his? Okay.
Yeah.
Kenyatta, y'all did that killing her father, and I'm still learning how to deal with her pain on top of the pain y'all left me to deal with. Y'all took the best thing that happened to me away. My family is broken. Jonathan was a great man, amazing father, a well-respected friend, and a loving son/brother. He would give his last if that meant making the next person smile. Promise, Jonathan, I continue to be the best mother to our children and make sure I tell them every day how much you love them. Death leaves a heartache no one can heal. Love leaves a memory no one can steal. You will get your justice now. You get your rest. You will never be forgotten. We love you.
In determining the appropriate sentence, the court has considered the seriousness of the offense, their history, the principle of proportionality, the statutory penalty, the cost of confinement, the report and recommendation of the probation department, as well as what's been said on the record here this morning. The criteria and reasons for the sentence are the nature and gravity of the offenses, the discipline appropriate to their commission, deterrence against repetition by you and by others, vindication for the law, and the protection of society. Mr. Silvertooth is 48 years old. He has 3 prior felonies, an assault with intent to murder from 1993, where he's convicted by a jury, served 11 to 25 years, discharged in 2007. Delivery and manufacture of cocaine conviction in 2012, served another prison sentence and was paroled in 2017. And then this case in which Mr. Silvertooth had been convicted of first-degree murder, discharge of a firearm from the vehicle causing death, and felony firearm. Court obviously sat through the trial, heard the testimony, and saw the evidence. And based upon that, I can only say that this is one of the most senseless acts that I have ever seen. Resulted in the murder of another young man, causing devastation to his family, causing trauma upon our community because of the publicity it received. And for that, our state legislature has decided that there is only one just sentence, there is only one proportional sentence for that act. So it will be the sentence of the court with respect to count one, that Mr. Silvertooth be sentenced to the Michigan Department of Corrections for life without the possibility of parole. Or count two, that Mr. Silvertooth be sentenced to the Michigan Department of Corrections for 35 years to 60 years with credit for 486 days served. And with respect to count three, the felony firearm, that Mr. Silvertooth served a period of 2 years with the Michigan Department of Corrections with credit for 486 days served. By law, that sentence must be served first, and the other sentences are consecutive to the felony firearm count. You must pay a $130 crime victims' rights fee and a $68 state cost. You do have the ability to request an appeal of your sentence, Mr. Silvertooth. The bailiff is going to hand to you 3 copies of the notice of right to appellate review and request for appointment of attorney form. You need to sign 1 copy of that form and return it to us. That just indicates that you received your copies of the form. If you want to appeal your sentence, you need to fill out the remaining portion of the form and mail it to the address listed in the form within 42 days.
Yeah, I think so. He just mails it back to the address here at Winter Street, right?
It's the address that's listed in the form, although if he knows now that he wants to fill it out, we'll give him an opportunity to do that before he leaves the courthouse, and you can just take it from there.
I'll let you fill it out. Then you don't have to bother me.
All right, unless there's anything else, then we can conclude.
Thank you.
Under Michigan law, once a jury returns a conviction for first-degree premeditated murder, the court has no sentencing discretion. Under Section 750.316, subsection 1, paragraph A of the Michigan compiled laws, life imprisonment without the possibility of parole is mandatory. At sentencing, the judge does not reweigh guilt or consider a mitigation. The court's role is limited to ensuring the conviction offense is correctly entered, mandatory consecutive counts are imposed where required, jail credit is properly applied under Section 769.11b of the Michigan compiled laws, and statutory costs are assessed in compliance with law. With discretion eliminated by statute, the court's remaining obligation is procedural compliance. The judgment must accurately reflect all counts, including mandatory felony firearm sentences under Section 750.22, 7b of the Michigan compiled laws, which by law must be served consecutively. The court must also advise the defendant of appellate rights pursuant to Michigan Court Rule 6.425, subsection F, and ensure the judgment conforms to Michigan sentencing statutes. Once those requirements are satisfied, the trial court's authority ends. What follows is no longer a question of punishment, but of process. The case now turns to appellate review, whether the conviction was obtained in compliance with constitutional standards, whether evidentiary rulings and jury instructions satisfied due process requirements, and whether preserved errors warrant relief under Michigan standards of review. That is where Michigan law places its final safeguard.